Don't let them steal your wealth. When selling back, make sure you get what it's worth. Make sure that every time you spend money for one coin at one dealer, make sure that you're getting the best price. And yeah, we do have options. As the silver and gold market begins to boom, we often think about selling, cashing out, making a profit. But can we really? We might have paid high premiums. We might have bought the wrong type of silver or gold. Now, I have sold silver and gold. I can tell you there is a right way and a wrong way. And I'm sure many of you have experienced this. So like I said before, don't let them steal your wealth. Remember, when selling back, make sure you get what it's worth. All right, let's get into it. Thank you for joining me here at Cash and Coins. I really do appreciate it. If you've been watching the market, you know that silver and gold are on the move and you gotta love it. I'm often asked, when will I sell? Will I ever sell? Well, I have to say I do plan to sell in my retirement. And I'm glad that I have sold silver and gold in the past over the years so I can see what it's like when I retire. I know what my options are, and I know what will benefit me most. And I want to share what I've learned with you. First, let's look at today's market. Now, we're in April of 2023. Let's look at silver. As the making of this video, silver is just about $25 per ounce. Not bad at all. And gold is about 2008, well above 2000. Will they keep going up? Possibly, probably. As you know, there are many changes coming to the world. You know, we've talked about digital currency, and even more so, more importantly, what about the BRICS nations? They've actually decided to create a new currency. Yet, that might not happen. And that's because two of the BRICS nations, China and India, they really don't get along well. China has its own agenda. They want the yuan, and India has its own agenda. They want the rupee. And these two guys, they don't get along. They just don't trust each other. So I tell them, good luck with that. You know, it's hard to have enemies holding hands so closely when there's so little trust between the two. So I don't see anything happening there. Now, back to the main reason I'm making this video. What is the best way to sell back your silver and gold? Well, it's really simple. Shop around. Look at your options. And that really is the answer. You can try to sell it to your local coin store, your LCS. And I have to say that not are all happy-go-lucky to help. That's why I'm saying, remember, you do have options. Let me know in the comments, do LCSs in your area always offer you the best deals? Because I do see many videos with friendly LCSs, and many content creators will have you think that they are all great and friendly. Unfortunately, this is not the truth. On my own YouTube channel here, I've read so many comments about LCSs that operate like pawn shops. They're really not, they're not big on customer service. Now, if you've had this experience, let me know in the comments. I'd love to know. And if you had good experiences, I'd love to know that too. Now, I do have to say, they are not all bad. I have a good experience with mine. But it did take some time to build trust. You know, when I first started going out there, he even asked me for receipts of the gold and silver I was trying to sell him. I was really surprised. But, later he told me he had to be careful with new customers. He also stated that what you sell makes a big difference. He said popular silver and gold will usually get over spot, while unpopular stuff will get less than spot. Now, the main takeaway with this is to shop around. Do your homework. Don't be afraid to try new dealers, especially if they are trusted in the community. Now, back to the conversation I was having with my LCS. He said that the bigger the silver bar is, the less he will pay. He said to me, a 100-ounce silver bar will get less than spot, while if it's 100 ounces in American Silver Eagles, you'll get at least $4 to $5 over spot on each eagle. So yes, 100 times 5 is a $500 difference, and it pays to know. On the other hand, American Silver Eagles cost way more than a 100-ounce silver bar. At least right now, as you know, in the past, it wasn't that way. And you have to take these things into account too. Sometimes the savings of $500 is up front. So, watch that market closely. Look at what you're buying. Now, to show you how things can be in real time, let's look at this 100-ounce bar for sale at $3.69 over spot. But to sell it is a different story. So with spot at $25.30, the spread is $369 over spot for the 100-ounce bar. And the buyback is 70 cents. 70 cents. So that's only $70. If you bought and sold on the same day, that's a loss of $326. Remember, I always say metals are a long-term hold. Now let's look at the American Silver Eagle if you were to do it today. $15.49 over spot for 100 ounces. That's 100 American Silver Eagles. You will pay $1,549 over spot for the American Silver Eagles and the buyback of $7.25 over spot. You would get back $725 with the difference of, let's take the $15.49 and subtract the $7.25, you'll have a loss of $824. Yeah, $326 with the bar and $824 with the American Silver Eagles. So in this instance, if you bought and sold American Silver Eagles in the same day, you would lose big. Now, if you bought the American Silver Eagles when they were $4 over spot, and this was just a few years ago, you would be making out like a bandit today. Yes, I know this can be daunting, so always check. And remember that these things are not always the case. They change all the time. And remember, there are tax advantages, usually when you're buying government minted coins from the place that you live. So always look at those things too. Back to my LCS. When he doesn't give me a good deal, I know I have options. There are always other LCSs. There are online bullion dealers that even list the buyback prices, like JM Bullion or Golden Eagle Coin. And yes, you have more riskier options like eBay or Instagram. For these, I recommend you being a seasoned seller. And as you know, peer-to-peer will often give you the fairest price, yet in some ways, it's the riskiest of all. So make sure you know what you're doing and who you're doing it with. Really important. So therefore, I say it again, always shop around. It's just so important. Now, if you were to sell it on eBay, look at what people are willing to pay. And I just picked this randomly. As you know, you can look on eBay at any time and see the listings. Well, this one is for $38. You know, for eBay, you always have to pay fees and for fees and all that stuff. For $38, the fee should be about $5. So you would make $33. So, that would be better than Golden Eagle or JM Bullion. And if you sold it on Reddit or Instagram, then there's even more risk, but no fees. Just know what you're doing. You do have to feel comfortable. And where you feel the most comfortable is where I would buy. Bottom line, don't be taken advantage of. Don't settle for spot. As you can see, many will buy above spot, even the big heavy stuff. When you buy large amounts of silver at one time, it can be risky. I have seen where they pay below spot, so do your research. And as I always say, sell it before you buy it. Run these scenarios like I just did and say, whoa, is this going to work for me? Well, I think that's all I had. If you have any comments on anything that I said, I'd appreciate it down below. I want to thank you for watching Cash and Coins. And as I always say, have a wonderful day. And I'll see you on the next video.